Hey viewers, hey subscribers, welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. Good morning, you guys, and happy Sunday. Peace and blessings to y'all this beautiful Sunday morning. I wanted to come and share with you guys that I did a thing yesterday, okay? I did a thing yesterday. And I'm so proud of myself for it. Like, I'm glad that I did it because I was so hyped up and it's worth the hype. So, hey Ricky, good morning, love. That noise is Rico. He is on the run, child, this morning, early. He got a little sugar in his system and he's at it. I hope you're well, love. All is well. So I did a thing and I made a purchase. Of course I did. Yeah, he's running in circles, child, running in circles. But I did a thing yesterday while I was out and about taking care of things, you know, adulting. And I went ahead and I'm good, love. Thank you for asking. Ricky, you're so beautiful. I be seeing your posts, but I can never comment. So I was like, well, I hope she knows she's beautiful. I'm like, I can't ever comment on Ricky's posts. But I did a thing yesterday and I purchased a new tarot deck. Now this tarot deck it's deeply rooted in hoodoo, which is African spirituality, and ancestral knowledge and things of that nature. Jay needs to mind his little business is what he needs to do. But this tarot deck, if you are really, really wanting to connect more, like with your ancestors and things of that nature, get it, okay? This is the box. This is what it looks like. I purchased it from Barnes & Noble yesterday. I need to get a Barnes & Noble account set up because they would have given me a discount if I had an account. But I don't go to Barnes & Noble that often. If I usually get a book, it's digital, so I'll download it. But I really do need to start getting more books, which I plan to do. But this is what the box looks like. For root work, like I said, root work, hoodoo, that type of thing. If you are into spirituality and you really want a greater understanding of how to connect with your ancestors, because we're all intertwined in some type of way. We're all intertwined in some type of way. This is a really good investment. Yes. Not only that, but check this out. Let me show you the book that goes with it. Move, Rico. This is the book that goes with it. And the author, I have to say that she's really good. Good morning, Tasha. So that's why I've been so quiet. So y'all haven't seen me post or nothing because I've really been trying to read and absorb the information. The author, Tayana, I can't pronounce her last name. McQuiller, I guess that's how you would pronounce it, but she's very thorough in describing what hoodoo actually is. A lot of people confuse hoodoo and voodoo, and they're two different things. Voodoo is a religion, hoodoo is spiritual practices, using botanicals, herbs, that type of thing, connecting with spirits and that type of thing. But this tarot deck is very deep. Culturally, like the meanings, the significance of the cards are very... Let me just give y'all an example. I have not even used the cards yet. The cards are still wrapped. These are the major arcana. In the traditional tarot, what would be the major arcana, and these are the minors. These are the minors, but you can already see the ancestral. I mean, just in the illustration and the artwork, you can already see they're gonna go deep here. Really? Yeah. Voodoo is a religion. Hoodoo is a spiritual practice. Rico, if you don't move yourself, sir. You see, this is still shrink wrapped. I have not opened them because I've been trying to really get an understanding of the meanings. Where was I at last night? This deck was $37 with tax because it was like $29 at Barnes & Noble's. That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from, but I think they have it on Amazon also, so you can get it on Amazon. But because I was at the store and I was like, I want that, for whatever reason, I think it offends the majority of Christians to have tarot decks on the shelf. So they have the boxes on display at Barnes and Noble, but there's no cards in there. So you have to take the box, the display box, to the front desk for them to actually go to the back and fill your order, like to give you the actual box with the cards and stuff in it. Most tarot decks come with an instruction booklet, but this instruction booklet is very detailed. Highly recommended. 5 stars. Also, you tired? There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was 37 something with tax. I think I still have the receipt in the bag. I will definitely post a picture so y'all can see it. So when you go, or if you get on Amazon, you can see it. But for example, each one of the cards has, not only does it have like an ancestor on there, so to speak, but there's also a Bible verse, because hoodoo is very much, believe it or not, and this is what I really love about this deck. Like, hoodoo is very much rooted in spiritual practices and the culture of African American culture, Native American Indian culture, and indigenous people. So, if you had grandparents from the South, a lot of them were root workers and people who lived off the land and used those things for certain things. So they also believed in the Bible. So each one of the cards has a scripture on it, along with some type of herb that promotes a form of healing. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Like, for example, inside of here, it says, see about your folks spread. That spread would be like if you're trying to figure out more about your ancestors. But what was I reading? I was reading the meanings. Y'all, last night. I actually ended up falling asleep reading. Where was I at? Because I started reading the major arcana. I started reading them. I think I fell asleep on the Hangman is where okay, here we go. So the major arcana is called the Elders, which makes sense to me because when you think about the major arcana in the tarot, right? The major arcana, like the moon, the sun, the high priestess, they set the tone for the reading. They are the major point that Spirit wants to highlight in that particular spread, in that reading. When you think about the elders in a community, the elders are the ones that lead, they guide, they instruct. There's wisdom there. You have the elders, you have the community, and you have the family. So the elders are the major arcana. As I was going through, okay, just the very first card, the Fool, it says the free man. And on top of the building where he's at, it says Ward. And the plant, it says Jennison weed. And the scripture was John 8:32. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You know, the Hangman is all about seeing things from a different point of view. It says the free man is card 0 because 0 is not a natural number. I'm just giving y'all one example. Since most people normally don't start counting with 0. Likewise, the free man doesn't count in situations that demand subservience to conventional wisdom or the status quo. The free man is on a whole nother level because he genuinely feels that common sense is for common people. He doesn't think he's better than anyone. He's just accepted that new grass doesn't grow as lusciously on a beaten path. The free man is definitely foolish to most people who encounter him because he appears to be reckless and immature. But such assessments are only relevant when gain or loss is the focus. The free man doesn't exist in the space where those thoughts flourish. He's more interested in the attainment of wisdom by following his passions in what he knows to be true, wherever that may lead him to. The free man has what every great root worker has always had. Hey, Thomas. Thank you. The courage to follow their calling, despite the possible dire consequences and an unshakable faith that made the courage possible. If you receive the free man or the hangman, good morning, Benita, in a reading, consider the following. What's the best thing that could happen if things go your way? Because, you know, we always think about the fool or the free man in this deck as the risk taker. It is a risk taker to stand out from the crowd. Good morning, everybody that's hopping in. It's definitely a risk to stand out, a risk to dare to be different, to acknowledge your viewpoints and belief systems, and people are going to challenge you on it. People are going to say people are going to be hateful at times, but as long as you stand your ground, that's all that matters. It says, what's the worst thing that could happen if they don't? Can you live without ever knowing? Have you received an opportunity that you fantasized about, but you're afraid to take? Coffee and ice cream, huh? That's interesting, Thomas. I would have never thought to put the two together, but I do like hazelnut ice cream. But it kind of has like a coffee flavor, so I get it though. I get it. It says, are you really that deep? Are you really a free spirit, or are you just a jerk or a rebel without a cause? Have you considered the financial or emotional cost of attaining that goal? So, do y'all see how these meanings, like, they're really deep? They're really deep. And then I had, where was I at? Who was the devil? Yeah, hazelnut coffee and hazelnut ice cream. How did I skip these? Child, I don't know. Somehow I went all the way to the devil last night. And the hermit. The hermit. Which I feel like this was a collective energy, and that's probably why I was drawn to it last night as I was reading the book. I skipped some of the major arcana, but I'm still reading. But I can't wait to work with this deck because I feel like it's definitely loaded with information. Yes, you are, Thomas. I agree. I love it how each one of the major arcanas is a person. They represent someone who actually lived in on this earth and actually did something in some type of capacity. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, loves. Let's see. I'll take 3 readings this morning. 3 free readings this morning. So if you're wanting a reading, just let me know. All right. Sorry, y'all. I just had to share. I just had to share this because this deck is amazing. The meanings. Listen, you gotta go get it. You gotta go get it. Especially if you're trying to connect with ancestors, this is the one. This is the one. Well, good luck, Thomas. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody who's hopped in the live stream. Happy Sunday morning. Peace and blessings to you guys. Also, my Labor Day sale is still in effect. So if you're wanting, Rico, what are you doing on the box? If you are still wanting to book an in-depth personal reading with me, you can still do so. It will be delivered to you guys Tuesday. It's a holiday weekend. So personal readings will be delivered Tuesday. Good morning, M. Well, interesting, Thomas. Interesting. Okay, Tasha Love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Good morning, M. How are you, love? I'm only doing 3 free readings this morning because I actually have work today, but I wanted to hop in and share with you guys the newest addition to my tarot family. I'm still reading this book. I am so, oh, M, I think you would really love this because you have the Light Seers Tarot. I really believe that you would love this tarot deck here, the Hoodoo Tarot. I think you would really like it. Oh, I believe that. May your efforts and labor be blessed, M, because you are definitely dedicated. Yeah. I just purchased it yesterday from Barnes and Nobles, and I've been reading. I stayed up last night reading. I had intended to go live, but y'all, when I get reading and I start getting information, I just get so swept up in what I'm doing. And I was like, oops, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 p.m. I'm not going to go live at this point. But yeah, I'm still reading. Look, I have not even opened. I was just showing Ricky because she hopped in here for a minute. Rico, please move. Leave my house shoes alone. You always messing with me. I haven't opened these yet. These are the decks. These are the, yeah, that's the major and these are the minors. Oh, is there? Yeah, I bought it while I was visiting yesterday. And when I went to go get my nails and stuff done yesterday, I was like, let me start by the mall and go see about this deck. I've been wanting this deck for a while. Ooh, quick. I read reviews and everything. So I was like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, there's a lot of indigenous people. You see the chief there, the Indian chief? A lot of indigenous ancestor work is here if you're wanting to connect. So, highly recommend it. Rico, please stop. Stop biting. All right. Who's coming towards you? Okay, let's see. Y'all, Rico will give me no peace. No peace. I got new fuzzy house shoes and he thinks it's another rabbit. That's what he thinks. Come here. Come here. Come here. I need you to calm down. All this energy this morning is too much. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. Come on. Hang on, y'all. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Let me cleanse my hands because Rico, he just don't give me a break. All right. Whew. All right. Trying to get the right deck. I don't like using particular decks for particular things. Hang on. All right. Happy Sunday, Mariah. Good morning. Good morning to y'all hopping in. All right, Spirit. Who's coming towards Tasha? We have the Page of Swords. Somebody that you already share some type of connection with or have shared some type of connection with the Two of Cups. Because this is my lover's energy, divine counterpart, soulmate card. With the Page of Swords, somebody who is heavily on your mind, or somebody who's heavily on your mind, that you're constantly thinking about this person or where things are going to go with this person. But this person they have love for you. They have love for you. Right now, you're unhappy with the situation. 10 of Cups in reverse. But the thing about reversals is that it can be switched. It can be switched around. There's a possibility that it could end up being a very solid and stable connection and even leading to a commitment. The Four of Wands is here on the bottom of the deck. Could be a fire sign. Could definitely be a fire sign. 10 of Wands. There's been a lot of challenges. There's been some stress between you two, Tasha. Whoever this person is coming towards you. I feel like it's a fire sign, though. This person may have a lot going on, but you also may have a lot going on. And that's what could be blocking the connection between you two. You guys could have a lot going on. In whatever sense of a lot going on, you got it. It could be emotionally, financially, whatever you've got going on. Whatever type of burdens or challenges that are coming up between the two of you at this time. Spirit is like, there's still love here. You know, there's still a lot of love here. There's still chemistry. There's still connection. But at the same time, it's like you kind of want to know. I don't know if you're wanting to know how this person feels or what you're wanting to know about this person. But Spirit's message to you is to ask the questions that need to be asked. Say what needs to be said. Speak what's on your mind, on your heart, in order to move forward so that you can get clarity. Right? And then once that person tells you what they're thinking and feeling, then it's up to you to take that information and do with it what you choose to do with it. How you choose to handle it. Spirit says there's an opportunity, though, for commitment. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity for a long-term commitment. And this person wants to give that to you, whoever they are. They want to give that to you. But look, what's blocking the connection? I feel like with the Devil here, it could be some things that you're refusing to acknowledge, whether this is about yourself or about the other party. The Devil is deceptive in the fact that you may think that you're ready for something that you're not quite ready for. Also, the Devil causes the self-sabotaging and the self-limiting beliefs like, do they really want me, or are they just in it for whatever they're in it for? And that's why Spirit says to pay attention. Pay attention. And look, the guidance is Four of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. Sometimes you have to step away, to step outside of a situation so you can look at it from an outside view and say, if it was somebody else in my shoes, what would I tell them? How would I advise them in the situation? Like, what could be done differently to make things work between them and that person, aka you know? Also, there could be some codependency issues as well. Codependency is relying on someone else to bring you the happiness because you're looking for happiness in a relationship. And looking for happiness, being happy is great. You know, you should enjoy life. We all should. But seeking that joy and that happiness outside of self is where we tend to go wrong a lot of the time, because we're relying on someone else to bring us the happiness and the joy. And we should just be joyful and being present, being alive, blessed with life, being a part of a family, you know, this type of thing. So you don't, putting that burden and that expectation on another person is not fair to them to make you happy. You should already be happy going into a connection. They should already be happy coming into a connection with you. They shouldn't expect you to make them happy. The thing is, a lot of times we set ourselves up for failure because we have certain expectations. Exactly, Em. We have certain expectations, and when those expectations are not met, then we're all disappointed because it's like, well, I thought he was gonna, and I wanted him to do, but here's a thing, and here's a thing that I need for you, for everybody who's watching my live stream this morning to realize. If you're dealing with someone in a relationship, everybody's concept and everybody's understanding of how to love or of love itself is different. Your idea of love may be going out on dates. His idea of love may be, I pay the bills. That's my love. I go to work every day. I keep food on the table. I pay child support. I take care of my children. Do you see what I'm saying? So before you get involved, seriously, and these are things I need people to think about. Like, before you get involved, find out what is your love language first, because you should always be top priority. What do you need? What does Tasha need to feel loved, safe, secure in a relationship? Number one priority. So when you figure that out, now it's up to you. It's your responsibility, if you want your relationship to work, to communicate that to whoever your partner is. This is what I need to feel loved and supported. Now, because we're going to talk about free will, right? Once you've given that person that information, you provided them with, okay, these are the requirements for this job, the job of being in a relationship with me. If you can't meet the requirements, then move along for someone else who a better candidate. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody, this is why it's called dating. Everybody that you date, everybody that you talk to is not going to be the one, but there's going to be the one who decides to step up to the plate, decides to take responsibility, decides to love you in the way that you want to be loved. You see what I'm saying? So you can't force it on people. And this is why a lot of people who have a lot of abandonment issues, fear of being alone, they freak out when somebody goes missing in action or they get ghosted or anything like that, because of the codependency, the attachment to that connection, the attachment to the attention, the attachment to, oh, well, he used to do this and do that, and now all of a sudden he doesn't do it anymore. Because you attached yourself to this person instead of allowing the person to just, allowing that person to just treat you the way that they should have been treating you the whole time. So don't set yourself up for failure. Go, and I hate to say go with the flow, but that kind of is, it's like ebb and flow. Allow things to unfold naturally is what I'm going to say, dealing with a partner, because they have to decide whether or not they're going to freely give. You know, that's why free will is at play. Freely give. They receive your love freely. They should be willing to freely return that love. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. If they're not giving it, then why waste time? None at all, and none at all. It should be from the heart. You know what I mean? Because most of you all watching my live stream, most of my viewers are women. So I'm going to say to most of my divine feminines, you all are very loving, very supportive. You are mothers. You have so much to give, so much to offer. So whoever you're in a connection with, twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, whoever you're in a connection with, that person should be willing to step up to the plate and provide that same love that you freely give, because it's from your heart. You're doing it from a place of true love. You're doing it because you really love and care about that person, not because you're hoping to get something in return. You're doing it freely. They should be doing it freely. And if they're not doing it freely, then that's something to consider. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only call you late at night. They only show up when it's convenient for them. Or they always have excuses why they can't do something. You see what I'm saying? And be careful of that, because that's also a red flag. Every time you try to plan something, oh, well, I can't. I had to go pick up the kids today and I got this going on. Oh, well, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't make it, baby. I had to stay at work late. Do you see all the constant, I can't, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm sorry. Well, you can't do anything. So if you can't do it for me, then I can't do it for you. I can't do this relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? And you keep hoping, oh, well, maybe one day we'll be able to go out. Maybe one day he'll, start calling regularly, or maybe one day he'll start responding to my messages or acknowledging what I tell him or how I feel. You can't hope, because he's not going to change. 9 times out of 10, if that man is over the age of 25, he's not going to change. His mother has raised him. His parents have raised him. And if you find yourself in a connection where you're constantly having to remind someone of how to treat you as an adult, 30, 40, almost damn near 50 years old, you need to give him back to the streets. You need to give them back. His parents did a piss poor job. I'm just going to say that. His parents did a piss poor job. If this person doesn't have their shit together at 30, 40, 50 years old, the parents failed this individual. And it's not your job to be a parent. You're there to be a partner. There's a difference. You're not here to be Captain Save. You're not here to help them through their traumas and help them through their healing. That's their responsibility, just like it was your responsibility to take care of yours. You see what I'm saying? So whatever they've got going on, let them figure it out. Then that tells you clearly that's your answer. That's your answer. Well, you know, right now I'm tied up and I got a lot of things going on and I'm trying to get custody of my kids and, you know, I still have to deal with their mom. Okay, great. You deal with all of that. When you figure it out, you know how to reach me. Hopefully I haven't moved on by then, but I'm damn sure not going to sit here and wait around when I could be living my best life. See what I'm saying? And just because, let me clarify, just because you love someone, right, and you have feelings for that person, or even time, because a lot of people think, oh, well, I've been with this person 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Time is nothing if love is missing. If there is no mutual respect between you and the person that you're living with, then you're just settling anyway. You could be married to the person for 15, 20 years and be unhappy. You could be miserable because the person doesn't really love and respect you as a person. So those are the foundations of a solid connection. The person doesn't listen. They're not receptive. They don't want to change. Time is nothing. People think, oh, well, we've been together since high school. What the hell does that have to do with him being a healthy or toxic individual? You see the signs, but you choose to stay there because, oh, you guys are 30 now and you've been messing around on and off since you were 16, 17 years old. History means nothing. It means nothing when the person's actions are not in alignment with what your goals are. If your goal is to have a successful, healthy relationship, but the person keeps screwing up every opportunity, what does the history have to do? Those are just memories. What does the history have to do with anything? People change over time. It is, and people change over time. So those are things to consider, because people think sometimes, you know, like, well, we've known each other for such a long time and this has been on and off, whatever that means. Either it's on or it's off, basically. And sometimes if you know that you have things to get together and you're not quite ready yourself, then sometimes do yourself a favor and say, you know what? I'm not ready for this right now. Not ready at all. So, I have to bring multiple points come up and you're good. Yep, we're still in Tasha's reading. So glad it all resonates, Tasha. So I hope that makes sense. The devil is like very sneaky. Be aware. Just be aware. You're welcome. Just be aware of all of the things that the devil brings up to make you think that, well, I should just bend a little. I should just give a little. No. No. And if you're not ready, be honest with yourself and say, you know what? I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this right now. I'm not even going to put you through that. Mariah, you can go ahead and post. I know part of having healthy connections, like Em said, is realizing that you can't control another person. You can't make them do anything. Either they do it or they don't. And vice versa. What you should know right now. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what's the messages? What's the messages? what messages do you have from Mariah? Ooh, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You know, the Nine of Cups is about comfort. It's about comfort, contentment, luxury, the finer things in life. But being comfortable. One, being comfortable in your own skin. But also focusing on what makes you happy. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups for me gives the same energy as the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you're successful and you're happy where you are. Because it's one less than the Ten of Cups, which is everything is great. Pretty much everything is great. You have all that you need. Happy everything. Your family life is going well. Career life going well. Spirit is like, you have everything you need. You are abundant. That's one message. You're abundant. You're welcome, Diana. Six of Cups. Thanks for hopping in. Just support, you know. Six of Cups. Nine of Cups. You may be taking a walk down memory lane, Mariah. You may be thinking about situations or people from, you know, or situations from your childhood, even involving like your parents or siblings, things of that nature, and how it's affecting you now as an adult. That's a possibility. Spirit wants you to recognize your growth at this time, like how far you've come, all of the different things that you've experienced over the course of the years, and all of the different things that have shaped you into the person that you are now today. Spirit wants you to realize that you are in a great place with the Nine of Cups next to the Six of Cups. Because we go from a 6 to a 9. Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, Spirit wants you to be bold, be fierce, be confident in your abilities and in your strengths. Don't allow anyone else to make you feel less than. You know, sometimes when you share ideas with people and they don't see your vision like you see your vision, they think they're being helpful, but really they're blocking you because they're like, well, I don't really think that's gonna work. What do you mean? Right? So it's like, if you have an idea that you're wanting to do, let's say you want to go back to school, or let's say you want to start a business. So it's like, be confident in yourself and know that you have what it takes to do it. You may not have all of the details, but life is an experience. I can't stress that enough. Sometimes you never know how something is going to go unless you are willing to take charge. So it's definitely fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if you don't take charge and just go for it, sometimes you don't know how it's going to turn out. What's the worst case scenario? That you fail, quote unquote. And I say that loosely because failing means you didn't succeed the first time, right? But there's always a first time for everything. So even though it didn't work out the first time, what did you learn from that experience? Let's say you decided to go back to school and it didn't work out, right? Maybe you felt like it was just too overwhelming, the classes, da-da-da-da. But then you realize, okay, this is what works for me because you've experienced it. You say, you know what? I can't live on campus, but maybe I can take my courses online. Maybe that'll work better for me. But you find out what works for you and you keep going. You keep moving. Wands energy is fire energy. So anything that you want to create, anything you're passionate about, anything that drives you or motivates you, Spirit says, be confident and know your worth and know that you deserve to have whatever it is that you want, but also you're going to have to put in the work. It's a part of the process. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. There may be... Spirit may be also urging you too, because the crows crows and ravens are messages. So, the messages that are coming through, because they're pulling strings. They're pulling strings, and it's like the messages that may be coming through at this time is like there are some things that maybe you're not seeing clearly at this time. So don't make any sudden moves. If you're questioning something or doubting something, you're not sure. Confusion. If you're confused about anything at all, Spirit says don't act rash. Don't just jump and do something. Think about it first before you do it. If you can't see a direction clearly, but also at the same time, Spirit wants you to be aware of, like I said, people who talk negative things, who downplay how you feel, who downplay your ideas. Spirit says some people you have to just leave off the bus. Just don't let them get on the bus with you because they're not going where you're going. Like some people have to literally be cut off, blocked, deleted, unfollowed, unfriended because it's just not good company. It's not good company. The Two of Swords is like about stalemate energy, confusion, or no action, no communication. There's somebody, could be somebody in your energy also that you're not communicating with, and that's for good reason. Spirit says that's great. Temperance, balancing things out. That's fine, Tasha Love. Yeah, if nobody else hops in. Temperance is about balance, but it's like with the temperance, it's Spirit is saying in what ways can you bring yourself into alignment with the temperance? Because you see how it's like you have the sun and the moon here. It's the angel's wings, but it's the sun and the moon. That both energy, masculine and feminine energy. In what ways are you balancing those energies? In what ways are you stepping into your masculine energy and saying, okay, I need to take control of this situation? How can you be more, if you're more of a passive person, the masculine energy helps balance that out because you actually are standing your ground and saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it. Masculine energy is pretty dominant. And then you have the feminine energy, the sun, right? And that's like nurturing, loving, supportive. How are you supporting yourself? How are you showing up for you every day? That's something that Spirit wants you to think about as well. And to be patient with yourself and your own process. Because sometimes we want things now, and now is not the time for it. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit. It may take a couple weeks, days, months. For some of us, it may take a couple years. But Spirit's saying it's all going to work out with the temperance because it's about balance, restoring peace, and restoring harmony. All right, Spirit, let me get a message from the ancestors real quick. All right, so let me pull an ancestor card. Also, if things were at a stalemate, Mariah, things are going to it's going to be a shift. Just shift in energy coming because with the temperance, it's like things are lining up. It's divine timing. Things are lining up. All right, angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for Mariah? What's the message for Mariah today? Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And that could be why that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. Why the Two of Swords showed up here. Because there's some people that are in your energy that are not beneficial for you, Mariah. Spirit says cut them off. And you don't have to cut them off. When you cut people off, it doesn't have to be like, you don't even always have to block people. You know what I mean? Like sometimes just limit the interaction. Limit the conversation, redirect the conversation. When people start to veer off and they start getting into things that are not their business and they start wanting to engage in gossip or talking negatively about other people or pulling other people down, like just, redirect the conversation or just exit stage. Like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Talk to you later. See you later, alligator. Let's see. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Spirit says, if you've been exposed to a situation where you felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you felt is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you're being guided to know the energies of light are entering to wash away the darkness. Yeah, you're now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved, which is why Temperance is here. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy in order to move forward in a more fearless way. It's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because that will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. Yeah, you don't have to deal with anything. None of us do. Yeah, you don't have to deal with anything that you choose not to deal with. Because people always ask about, like, sometimes you have to create space between you and someone. Especially if the person's like, they're very controversial, they're very argumentative, they want to debate, everything is a debate, and if you're not that type of person, it's just like, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Of course you can. If you're not that type of person that's back and forth, it's like, I'm not even gonna sit here and entertain this. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't do the whole bickering back and forth. It's just not me. So sometimes you do need to block people. You do need to block them. You do need to unfriend, unfollow, because the energy that you get, it's just simply not good. Do what works for you, basically, is what Spirit is saying, Mariah. Are you a fire sign? Mariah? Spirit said, do what works best for you and be confident and stand your ground. Whatever boundaries you've set, Mariah, stand your ground. Stand your ground. And don't feel bad about it. A lot of times we set boundaries and then we feel guilty later, like, oh, well, I know I told him I didn't want him to come over here because we just met last week. But he's just like really, really saying he needs to talk to somebody. See, that's why the Queen of Wands showed up. No, don't second guess it. Once you set a boundary, don't second guess it. You meant what you said. Stick to it. Stick to it. Well, I know I said I don't want my child going over so-and-so's house, but it's his auntie. No, ma'am. She's not coming to get him. Don't do it. Because you'll regret it later. Anytime you set a boundary and then you renege on setting that boundary, you end up feeling guilty about it later, because it's like, damn, I should have just stuck with what I said I was going to do. Oh, Tasha, you can go ahead, love, and if you had a second question, you can go ahead and drop it. I know you do. You're welcome, love. You're most welcome. Have a blessed Sunday. Let's see. Let's get messages. Tasha. Y'all, I have 1,000 decks, and I have to, whenever I do live streams, I have to sort through so I can figure out which one I'm trying to use. Okay. Let's see, Spirit. What does Tasha's person want her to know? What is he thinking towards her in the connection at this time? We have, don't think because I'm silent, I don't care. I care so much about you. So if you've been doubting you know, how he feels, or, you know, the emotional aspect of the connection, just know that he has a lot of feelings. Here's the thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with the divine masculine, right? Because society has made it seem very normal for men to hide their emotions, or they have to be constantly, you know, macho all the time. A lot of times men don't express themselves emotionally. So they can be sitting right next to you and thinking all great things about you, but never say a word about it. Like, they could really be enjoying your company, your conversation, and they just don't say a word about it. But you're like, does he really even like me? What? Don't worry about it. Spirit said, don't worry about it. Don't think because he's not speaking that he doesn't have feelings, because he does. He cares a lot about you. We have, never doubt what we have is real, and I love you. I just need a little more time. Right. Trust me, I know. I've been there. That one's blank. Move this out of the way. Yeah, it says, never doubt that what we have is real, and I love you. I just need a little more time. Now, take the messages as they resonate, because he may not need more time. It may be you. You may need more time to figure out exactly what it is that you want from the connection, exactly what it is that you want from him. But I'm asking Spirit what's in his headspace, and he's saying, I do love you. What we have is real. Don't doubt that. I'm just needing more time. And he could need more time. There could be things about himself or his situation that he's trying to fix and work on to improve the connection. We have, I'm ending karmic cycles. I'm trying to protect you. So if he doesn't say much at times, Tasha, he's trying to keep you from being, especially if there's a third party involved, and that's not everybody's situation, but if there is, he's trying to keep you out of it, because those types of situations can get really out of hand really quick. I'm in love with you. I'm just staying to myself right now. I added this card. It was blank and I wrote on it. What do we got? I have no words to express what I'm feeling. Please be patient with me. Sometimes he did, like remember I just said that sometimes the divine masculine doesn't really know how to express his emotional self. Especially if it's something that he was never allowed to do in his childhood, he may not really know how to express his emotions verbally. Women are communicators. Men are actors. They show love through action, through acts of service. He may go get you something to eat if he knows what you like. He may buy you a new dress. He might get you shoes that you want, a purse you wanted. Men are very much, they're more action oriented. They may take you somewhere special, that type of thing, because that's their love language. It's important to know your person's love language. How do they display love? You're the only one I've ever wanted to share myself with. So that in and of itself speaks for itself. He's serious about you. I'll communicate more, I promise. You're amazing. You're amazing. Cause girl, you're amazing. Just the way you are. That's his energy. So if he's not communicating as much, he's gonna try. But you know, again, men are different. Yeah. Men are different, bless their hearts. They communicate differently, and they actually have a different love language. I've learned that some men, they show love through buying things. That's how some men actually are physically affectionate. They do want to touch, they want to hug, they want to kiss, they want to cuddle. It depends on your person's love language. Some men see sex as a way of connecting emotionally. Like, that's why it's so important to them. You know what? I must have Leo in my chart because I'm the same way. I posted in my stories the other night. Was it Friday night? Yeah, I posted in my stories that, listen, I'm an Aquarius sun, so I communicate through music. So the little spreads that y'all see on my feed, the reels that I post, it's because the music matches the message, so I put them together because I love music. Right. But see, that is unique to him because that is his love language. You know, that's his love language. That's how he's saying, I care and these are my feelings, because the song matches the emotion that he's experiencing at that point in time. So, you know, you're welcome, Tasha. Have a blessed Sunday, my loves. Anybody else who's watching the live stream, you guys? What's today? Sunday. And it's a holiday. I think we'll go live Wednesday because it's going to be a short week due to the holiday. So we'll go live again Wednesday. Thank you. I actually have to work today. Let's see. Let's see. Have you heard from him? Have you heard from him, Em? I only ask because I'm curious to know, like, what do you pick up before I pull? Because I want to see if what you're picking up intuitively is, oh, okay. If what you're picking up intuitively is what I'm picking up intuitively. I want to see how, like, in tune we are. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Intuitively, what do you feel? What do you sense from him? I got a great shuffle going on. Yeah, I feel that too, and I feel like the reason that he's holding back is because he's not able at this time to really give more. That's what I pick up. Like, he's not actually able to give more. That's one thing I've never doubted. Yeah. One thing I've never doubted about him is the fact that he does love you. That's one thing I've never doubted. It's just when it comes to action. It's just when it comes to action, it's like, sir, what's the plan? What's the plan? Unfortunately, Mariah, I have to get off after I do M's because I have to get ready for work. But catch me live. Catch me live again. I'm going to say Wednesday because Tuesday is going to be busy with payroll for me. So I'm going to say Wednesday. So if you guys are watching the live stream, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right. Me too. Leave it to me to do all of the weird things because, you know, I was like, ooh, it's just so tiny and so cute. I love tiny things. I don't know why, but I love tiny things. Yeah. Or if you want, you can just, yeah, like my rose. My rose, people think it's a crystal ball, and it's really just a rose. It's just inside of water. I just thought it was so pretty for my altar space, so I got it. It's just decorative. Okay, love. Have a blessed Sunday. Thank you for hopping in. Spirit, what are Jay's intentions towards the connection? Ooh. Okay. Perfect. Spirit is so funny. You saw how much I shuffled this in Page of Cups. So he's going to start to open up a little bit more emotionally. I feel like trying to offer you more support and love on an emotional level. I feel like communication as well. Like loving messages, you know, letting you know that I am still supporting this connection. No, I don't want to break up. Because that's one of the reasons why every time you bring up ending things, it's like he doesn't want to talk about it because he doesn't want to end it. So Page of Cups, because he sees you as his Queen of Pentacles, you bring a very the Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable. And that's not just in a financial sense, but the Queen of Pentacles, she's Taurus energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. She's very wise and she's very analytical. And she sees things a lot of times from a very rational perspective. And he sees that in you. He sees that energy that you carry. You're also very fiercely independent. So it's like you could leave this relationship if you wanted to. He knows that. He also is fully aware that if he doesn't show the love and support for this connection, that you could actually take what you have to offer. Look, she's a Queen of Pentacles. That means she has a lot to bring to the table. You're a queen. He's a page. You see what I'm saying here? So he's fully aware that you have a lot to bring to the table. And if you don't get what you deserve, because also I have the Ace of Swords here. And the Ace of Swords is also about awareness and clarity. So you can see through the mind games and all of the BS, the excuses. He knows very well that you are not dumb at all. That you can see very clearly what's going on. Funny that you say walking, because once you're aware that the person is not giving you or able to give you what you need, those stares are like, alrighty, I'm out of here. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. But also with the Ace of Swords, I think he's communicating. Yeah. Oh yeah, he knows that you know. That's why he's communicating to clear the air. To clear the air. To let you know, hey babe, I'm still here. I don't want you walking down those stairs. Yeah. So I'm going to give a little bit of what I can. Page of Cups. I bet he did. I bet he did. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. He knows that he needs to work on his own independence. Yeah. He knows that he needs to work on his own self-sufficiency with the Page of Pentacles. But he's still obsessed with you, just so you know. The Devil is here. For me, this is just an obsession. Yeah. This is just an obsession. He doesn't want to let go. Definitely firmly holding on to this connection. He does want to move forward. Yeah. He does want to move forward, and he does want to acknowledge that his pride and ego gets in the way of his own success and his own growth. This is the Tower. So he's planning on taking action with the Chariot and the Tower, Major Arcana, the Devil, Major Arcana. So he plans on taking action to make a lot of changes and focusing on working hard. You did, love, but it is okay. It is okay. I'll be live again, probably Wednesday night is what I'm thinking. If not Tuesday night, because tomorrow's a holiday. So no worries. Yeah, Page of Swords. But he's still watching you. He's still watching you. He's watching everything you're doing. He's like on high alert in is what I get. Good morning, Jessica Love. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm almost through. But it's like he's on high alert, but he's also trying to put in the work on himself and his situation. See how she's focused on what's in front of her? He's very focused on trying to fix his situation because he knows that he's lacking. And he feels bad about it. So that's why he's been in hermit mode, to figure out a solution. That's why he's been in hermit mode. But he stays watching you. Page of Swords. He stays watching you. Yeah. Because he never knows what action you're going to take. Yeah. Now, I don't know what he's doing work-wise or what he plans on doing in that particular area, but the Eight of Pentacles is definitely about hard work paying off. So hopefully he can get caught up. Yeah, hopefully he can get caught up. But while he's trying to work on himself, he's still watching you on Facebook or whatever the case may be. He still reaches out. He may still send a message. He may still call. But he wants you to know that he's still in your energy. Yeah. So that's his intent. His intent is to show, express a little bit more emotionally that he's still there, that he still cares, because he knows with the Five of Pentacles. He knows. Yeah. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is. He's working on something, and he's going through transformation, but it's going to take some time. Only time will tell, my love. Only time will tell. But this is great energy, though, that he's in, because he's really reflecting and he's taking the time to work on himself. I hope that's what it is. I hope it is a surprise. It'll shock all of us. We're like, whoa. Didn't see it coming. Right. It's Leo energy. Leos are like that, though. They just like to, Leos like to make a grand entrance. Like, they don't tell you what they're doing. They just like to show up and show out. That's Leo. Show up and show out. That's Leo. Yeah. So let's hope that's what he does. Show up and show out. It's just Leo energy. Yeah. Yep, you're most welcome, loves. All of you all have a blessed Sunday. Have a great holiday weekend tomorrow. If you're all off work, get some rest. Don't be chasing around kids. Don't be trying to go into the office. Stay home. Take a nap. Read a book. Watch a movie. Do something that you enjoy doing. Spend some time alone. Whatever the case may be. If you are off of work, stay off of work. Do not answer work emails and work phone calls. Enjoy being off. Because I know each and every one of y'all work hard. Absolutely work hard. So enjoy your time off. But see, you can do homework and you can still eat your favorite ice cream. You can still do homework and still watch your favorite TV show. You're most welcome. So I will see you guys, if not Tuesday. If not, I'm going to try to go live Tuesday evening, but if I stay late from work, it'll probably be Wednesday is the next live stream. So, and I have content that I'll be working on, hopefully tonight when I get off work, for the signs. Oh, yes. Yes, I have a date planned tomorrow. We're going out. And I got good sleep this morning, so I definitely plan on enjoying my holiday weekend. Yep, and I have new inventory. So, oh, you guys, did I tell y'all I have new matte lipsticks? I'm smiling. I have new matte lipsticks that are going to be available on my website, so check me out. I may order some other colors and lashes as well. So if you like a good matte lipstick, check it out. They're fall colors. I need to get like a couple more colors to add, but they're fall colors. So I will be posting them soon. And yeah, there's more stuff coming. So make sure that you check out my page. And I'll probably be posting more tutorials here as well. So you guys can, like, if you want to learn how to do it, you know, and if you struggle like I struggled in the beginning. Thank you, Em. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I actually ordered new inventory Friday, and I was like, I hope we can get somewhere. But yeah, I plan on posting tutorials for people who struggle and just really want things to look nice. So Jessica, per your request, my love, I will be posting more tutorials. So y'all stay tuned for that. Much love to everybody, and until next time, love you guys.